Hello, Becky here with you from Best Canine Professional Dog Training. I thought I'd share with you a little how-to video on how I make my slip chokes. I make all the slip chokes for my clients. I just find it easier that way. Other people find it easier to order their own. It's whatever works for you. But if you're interested in doing your own, I'm going to be making my very own 18-inch one for a Roddy client coming in tomorrow. And basically what I did, I have paracord here. The tools that you'll need is paracord. You'll need, of course, a burning candle so that you can sear the end so that it doesn't unfray. And of course, a measurement, like a measuring tape or something. I have it all on the actual, I put it down on my table so it's right here. I use a stainless steel swivel clasp because it's strong and durable. I've never had any issues with them breaking. And I also use, they're called harness rings. This one here, these two are good for 110 pounds each, and they're zinc plated, I believe, so they're pretty strong. I wish I could find stainless steel ones because then I would use stainless steel over a zinc plated version. Of course, a pair of scissors to cut to size, and I use Magic Wrap tape. This is a great tape, which you'll see towards the end of the video. Alright, so to start, I have my length cut. I have it doubled up. And I have my length cut to about 19.5 inches for an 18-inch slip choke or dominant dog collar. I put my 2 rings on and the one here on the end. Just go like that and pull nice and snug. There you go. Pull that nice and tight. There. So now you have the end of your slip choke. And to measure that, I usually, I'm just going to pick this up for a moment. When I am measuring for the right length, just so you guys can see, at the end here, that's where I start my measurement. So I'm just going to put this here back so you can watch everything going on. And I'm going to slide my clasp on. And all I'm going to do is hold that back as far as 18 inches, so right there looks about perfect for me. Then I take this part here, twist it around so it's nice and snug, so I just cross it in the back. And I'm just going to do a plain thumb knot in the front. So that's how I get the knot up front. And if you have room to do it again, I'd recommend doing it again. I just wrapped around back and did another thumb knot. That way it shouldn't slide through. It'll be nice and strong. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to clip these ends here and melt it down. I'm just going to cut and melt down. It'll take you a little bit to get used to the melting process, especially if you're a faster paced person. I usually take my time a little bit now because I don't want to burn any of the other rope around it. So I wait till it's nice and gooey, and then I kind of mush it in with a pair of scissors, of course. So that way it's burnt in and it's nice and flat, as you can see. So I'm going to do the same to the other end. I always leave a little bit out so you can melt it easy. So I usually leave about that much on the end. Gonna melt that as well. Again, usually need to take your time a little bit for this process to happen. I'm just going to take that nice melted in and sear it in as well. So I usually don't leave it there. You can. I used to. I no longer leave it like that anymore. So right there you have your basic function of it. But I'm going to add tape. It's called Magic Wrap. I'm probably going to take a chunk, maybe about 2 inches. I'm going to cut that off. Love Magic Wrap. It's not really sticky. It's only sticky to itself, and it's really, really good. It usually takes me a moment or two to get the nylon separated off the top. So I peel a little bit off here. Hopefully you can see that okay. And I'm just going to start at the bottom and wrap around. I'm just going to start about there, wrap around one time so that it can stick to itself, no problem. There we go. So now that we got it started, I'm going to take off the rest and start stretching it. Stretching and wrapping. Again, as you can see, it only really sticks to itself, which I really like. Where it's a dog collar, you probably don't want to stretch it too thin, except at the bottom maybe. And there you have it. There's a nice little, now it's nicely wrapped. People aren't going to see the melted ends. You can always add a little bit more if you wanted to. And that's how I make my little slip chokes. There we have it. Nice stainless steel hardware too, which I love. Cheers.